What you want, when you want it, where you want it. This is The Mesh.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the latest episode of Unplanned and Unashamed with Ray Money and Isaiah Pinnell. And we are back with a brand new episode of Unplanned and Unashamed.
We back.
Yes, sir. Are you still in Alabama? Are you back in North Carolina?
I am back in North Carolina.
Good deal.
Yeah, man.
And I just got back from Virginia, so.
Welcome back.
Yes, sir. I went up to visit my granny, my great-grandma. She turned 90 not too long ago.
What? Hey, man, that's a long. Hey, man, that's a long life, man.
And while I was up there, I asked her. I said, "Do you believe you could eat some chicken and dumplings?" Because I just got the hankering for some chicken and dumplings. And she shook her head yes, because she's not talking much right now, because she had a stroke not too long ago. But she's getting her speech back, and she shook her head yes, and then she said yes. So I tried making chicken and dumplings for the first time, and they turned out pretty good. Some of the dumplings disintegrated, though.
All right. Did you or your grandmama just try them out, or was this your? Did anyone else try these dumplings that you said were amazing?
They weren't amazing, but they were pretty good. They were like on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give them about an 8.
About an 8. Right.
7.5 to an 8. So they were good.
It sounds like you've been trying to. You just out of nowhere. Grandma, you want some chicken and dumplings? You just feel
out of no, because she hasn't been eating a lot. So I thought, and I know she's always down for a big bowl of chicken and dumplings. So I was like, "Do you want some chicken and dumplings?"
That's what's up, man. You got a kind heart. It's just, all right, let me see if I can make these dumplings.
And I felt like I could pull it off because I've seen my mom do it so much, and I've helped her do it so much.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what? I think I could probably pull it off. So I was in there I had a stick of Crisco. And I was in there dumping the flour in with the Crisco, mixing it up. And then I added the buttermilk. And I just took my hands and plopped them in there with the chicken.
Hey, man, that's pretty confident of you, too. For you, the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And you said your grandma had been talking. When was the first time she said something? Responded, "Ew, these are nasty." No.
Well, she did. They was a little too hot for her, so I gave her a bite, and I said, "Are they good?" And she said, "Well, if they wouldn't scald your mouth, they'd be pretty good."
Yeah. She said she ain't been eating this stuff. It ain't been all right.
She goes, "If they didn't burn your mouth, they'd taste pretty good."
Hey, that's what's up. Well, at least you tried, though.
She still ate them, and then a couple other people tried it and said it was good. So
okay, hey, look, everybody cooking is relative. She's like, "Oh, that's good there." Not so much.
Well, I asked her. I said, "So who makes the best chicken and dumplings, Granny?" And she goes, "My mommy." And then I said, "What would your mom do with my pot of chicken and dumplings?" And she goes, "She would eat those chicken and dumplings up." I was patting myself on the back with that one.
That's pretty good, though.
Because her mom was born in 1898.
Wow.
So you know that she had to cook some good food.
That's a long time, man.
Mm-hmm. And that's what blows my mind about time is, we think we're so far away from certain time periods when we're actually not.
Nah, we got, because people you got people around that still live during those times. They just sound like, oh, ain't nobody. No, this the lady next door. She in your textbook.
Right. That lady that's next door to you. That's 100. She's a part of the history books.
What? Yeah.
But yeah, that's what blows my mind is that there's people out there that are like 100. And think about when their parents would have been born. They probably would have been born in the early 1900s or late 1890s,
When you say 18,
which is crazy.
That is absolutely wild.
Because, I mean, 10 years before 1890, we were still having shootouts and outlaws and Jesse James and Billy the Kid.
Mm-hmm.
And then their grandparents probably were Civil War veterans, which is even more crazy to think about.
Man. Yeah, that's the turbulence, and especially in this country. That's well, I can't even say just in this country, but that's a long time. I mean, history, everybody fights, but that's a long time. That is can't even, well, I mean, we can't even fathom that. That's but if we live to be that age, like, man, yeah, I remember y'all had just like the iPhone, like that's like the iPhone gonna be
a part of history.
Yeah, they like, man, y'all had that old thing. Now they can make they can read it straight from their palm, like that's
scrolling on their hand, scrolling through Facebook and TikTok.
No, they got the whole Tony Stark where you can visually you swipe. Well, that's even gonna be old where you just swipe stuff out the air. Yeah, I used to tell my little cousins, but this was years ago. Like, by the time you be able to drive, we'll have flying cars. And now they grown and got kids. I'm like, well, the flying cars are on the way. They got some of them out there.
That would be wild, though, if we lived to see the first flying car. That'd be kind of cool.
Man, we don't live to see artificial intelligence come to life.
Right? And look how, I mean, sometimes it's scary, and then sometimes you're like, this is kind of cool.
Yeah. Is it because, are they trying to still, was it a Tesla robot? That they got a few different like technology, AI infused robots. Like,
right.
To be able to hear, not even just like some rich person has it, like super wealthy person just has it, but just like a normal family in the suburbs with a robot going to get the mail, like that would be.
That's going to be the future. Just a bunch of people living in, a modest suburb home with a robot.
They already got drones delivering packages. Like that's Have you seen one of the drones deliver a package or?
No, I haven't.
We have self-driving cars. So I can only imagine the 100-year, 90-year span when we get that age. Hopefully, Lord willing. That's the Meg 90. Man, did your grandmother get around good?
So where she had a stroke right now, she's like in a hospital bed and stuff. But before that, she was getting around pretty good. Like she used a walker and was moving around and living by herself. And then, after the stroke, she got put in a nursing home and had to do some rehab for a while. And now she's back home. And
oh no, man. That's good though, man. The fact that she's able to come back home from the nursing home, that means improving, man. I tell you for this, man. It's nursing homes. I have older parents, and they're not 90s, they mid 70s, late 70s, but still they're older than most of the parents my age for my classmates, their parents were, a lot younger. I can't, most of them. So it wasn't like my parents could have babysat my classmates' parents.
That's how old your parents were. They could have babysit the
Like my
classmates'
parents
parents.
hung out with their grandparents. Like that's the hung out with the grandparents of my classmates. That's how it would be. So I don't know. So when they I have a lot of older aunts and uncles. Some were in the nursing home. Some passed away, but the nursing home, went to a lot more nursing homes than I'd care to, just because of a lot of elderly people. So I don't have the best experience with nursing homes. So
Yeah, it's sad sometimes, seeing them in a nursing home like that. And then sometimes, when you talk to them and stuff, you do get a good laugh out, just out of talking to them and stuff. And
have you, I mean, because you worked there, would you want to be in a nursing home?
When I get older, no, I wouldn't want to be in a nursing home.
No?
I wouldn't, no.
Okay, why not?
Well, and first off, I hope I don't live that long to where my kids have to make that decision.
You don't? Okay, that's a good information to know. All right, look, you asshole, you've been here long enough. Is that what you want them to say? If you're, oh shit, it's looking like time. Give me some alcohol and some drugs. Let's get this thing started with. I'm too healthy. I'm already 85. You still doing push-ups and dips. He done got healthy and all right now.
If I make it to 85 and I start showing signs of dementia and Alzheimer's, I just hope the next day I have like a massive heart attack, get hit by a car.
Wow, man.
To take me out.
Whoa, buddy. Walk out in traffic? I mean,
just walk out and I could blame it on my dementia and Alzheimer's or something. I just hope I don't live that long to be put in a nursing home. I hope I die kind of younger and kind of quick.
Oh man, that's a hell of a thing to be inspiring for. You know what? I mean that doesn't mean that you would end up the way you mean, but like happens. I mean, you ain't gonna know till you get there. Well, I mean, you probably wouldn't know because that's the kind of how it works.
Right. Oh yeah, I wouldn't know till I got to that point. I could live to be 85, 90 and be in a nursing home and not be in the best shape. But I hope that I just die of like a massive heart attack at like 72, still in my right mind, still, kind of healthy for my age.
Man,
how would you want to be put in a nursing home?
Oh no! I mean, at this current stage, I'm like, nah, I don't want to go. And I don't want, I wouldn't want my parents to have to go. But I've also seen the other side of it, where with the dementia stuff, and how it impacts everybody in the family because somebody has to care for the person. So it's like having a grown baby. So this is it's very difficult, and it's you gotta move this person, and then the person that is actually the main caretaker, because you may have nurses and stuff that come by or whatever, but I mean it's a life strain. It takes a very selfless person to take care of someone that's elderly on a regular basis like that. So that's and then the person, if you have dementia, they're not always going to be agreeable with you just because it's a part of it. But
Want to discover great podcasts or maybe even start one of your own? Welcome to The Mesh, Western North Carolina's podcast network built for creators and listeners alike. From local sports and business to comedy and culture, The Mesh is home to unique voices and fresh perspectives. Do you have something you want to say? The Mesh can help you bring your podcast to life with the tools, support, and platform you need to be heard. Check us out at themesh.tv, where great podcasts live and new ones are born.
I could definitely see, hey, roll Isaiah out in traffic. Let me start. Oh, he's 69. No, wait. You shouldn't say that, Isaiah.
Yeah, that was kind of
maybe as you get older, you'll have kids, and they gonna be like, he said he wanted to go early.
he said he wanted to go out at 70. Let's wheel him out into oncoming traffic.
They're gonna final destination you. They're gonna loosen up that wheelchair brake, where it's probably electronic by the end. They're gonna let the battery down in your wheelchair.
Let's give them some food that'll give them a heart attack or something.
You gonna get hit by a flying car. That's what you gonna get. Because it's gonna be a while. You're gonna get hit by some
futuristic looking stuff, like one of those Cybertruck looking things.
Yeah, you gonna get hit by a Cybertruck. Yeah.
I'm gonna get hit by a Tesla Cybertruck. That can also convert into a flying truck.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But now, if I was healthy at 85, 90, then yeah. But if I'm not that healthy, if I need people taking care of me constantly, then I wouldn't want to live like that. If I was a Betty White at 100, sure. Or some of those old actors that live on up to that age, sure. But then there's the opposite of that where it's, sad to see.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, who was that said when I was out of Alabama, one of my neighbors, he was like, man, he's like, look, you can't depend on the kids to take care of you. You don't know. I mean, you think that, but they change and you change. You think that. He's like, man, you better just get you some money and hire somebody for that good help. That's Betty White right there. That's
or you could be like, son, if you don't take care of me, I'm leaving you out the will.
Hey, man.
Son, if you don't help take care of me, you ain't getting anything.
He's going to be like, you got Alzheimer's. You're going to forget you said that to me. He's going to release that wheelchair brake. My bad.
Yeah, they're going to be like, I did that on accident.
Hey, man. Hey, look, and this is the thing. You can't be mean to the people that taking care of you now because they got to bring you all your shit.
Mm-hmm. But then some of the people that do take care of these people, and some people can get mean, but they don't really mean it because they're not in their right mind.
Yeah,
and that is sad to see. When people start acting mean, and they don't, they're not in the right mind, so they don't mean it.
Yeah.
When they're like, don't touch me, I'll, punch you in the throat or something like that. That's, tough to see.
You got, I don't know. I guess a lot of people in the nursing home, they be fighting. My mother-in-law works in the nursing home. She would tell me how they, I mean, you be thinking that they be eating the same food and stuff, so I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of times it does repeat. They'll be having some kind of pork 4 nights and 4 days out the week.
So what do you do? So I guess it really, if you don't want to go, you want to stay healthy. Do you work on your health? Do you do like?
No, not
like,
really. I just eat like a pig and
Oh, shit.
don't
Well,
really. I've I have no clue when the last time I stepped foot in a gym was. It's probably been a few years or so.
do you go to the doctor?
I do go to the doctor and do the physicals and stuff, but that's about it.
Yeah, fair enough. More than some
So I
people
don't
do.
really like diet. Cause see, I feel like that's also the key to dying kind of young is just eat like a pig and hope you go out on top.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just hope,
You won't go out on top.
I just
You
hope
won't-
like I
No.
get a massive heart attack eating like
Hey.
a Krispy Kreme donut with a big
Hey.
smile on my face and just have the
Moose came in.
glaze smeared all over my face.
Moose popped here just to let you know you're going out on the bottom. That's hilarious.
Like here would be the way to go for me because I love food so much. I'm like 70-ish and I'm just munching on some fried chicken and then I get the massive heart attack and then just get the chicken grease.
You think
all over
70
my
is a good
face.
number here? You think
Why you-
70? You think you're gonna make it to 70 eating like shit, buddy? That chicken grease tastes good. You know what the ladies say?
What do the
Okay.
ladies say?
A minute on the lips is a lifetime on the hips. That's what they say.
Hey, so wait, do you think that the Moose said if you eat healthy, you think you're not gonna make it to 70 if you don't eat healthy?
I mean,
so
if you
what-
eat, Isaiah, if
what's
you
that?
eat healthy and get run over by a bus, it don't matter. I do appreciate your sentiment. It's like, who cares? I get that too.
Like, what's a healthy diet? Be like, all right, this is gonna get me to a point where, all right, I'm gonna still be healthy enough to walk out in traffic. like that, you can't, because you ain't gonna. He said you're gonna make it to the bottom. 40 is gonna
It's a race to the bottom.
be a race to the bottom. You eat
Like,
McDonald's.
I might not even make it to 70. I'll probably like.
That's what
peter
I'm
out to
saying.
60.
If you keep eating like shit, Isaiah, you're not gonna make it to 70. You got to eat a salad, bro.
I'll just be like, somebody keep passing the bowl of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I mean, YOLO, I guess.
That's exactly
Yeah.
right.
I guess.
And that's what I wanted to say on my grave. He might have
What's
died
the
at
life?
60, but you know what they say? YOLO.
Hashtag
Hey.
YOLO.
Yeah,
What's
you
the
gotta
life
have
without
the
Kentucky Fried
in there.
Chicken? I don't want to live in a world where I can't eat Kentucky Fried Chicken.
What sucks is you can eat good forever and then still get run over by a flying car. That's what it's about.
That's exactly what it is. Look, but can you imagine when they finally hit? Well, not the street, but they're gonna hit the airways.
Right.
Hey,
You could be eating like a salad for ages and then just all of a sudden at an old age just fall over with a heart attack. And then all of a sudden those salads didn't do you any good.
yeah. Because clearly God hates you, so you going to hell. 'Cause
Hot take.
he
Jeez.
he done made you eat salads for all these years, and now he's just gonna hit you with a heart attack. That's hey, either he
That is
love you
terrible. That's terrible. That's God doing work.
You've
That's
been eating salads. You've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
running a mile every day. You've been going to the gym and doing bench presses. And then at 70, you just, boom, massive heart attack.
Well,
That is not God's favor right there.
Well,
That's-
here's the crux of the matter, right? So, like, I really enjoyed your conversation about the nursing home, and I also feel like that where, like, I don't want to be put in a nursing home either. I don't have children, so that's I'm the government probably have to take care of me in the end anyway.
What?
So, for real, if you eat good, you're gonna last longer, right? Like, I do
Yeah.
see where I see where Isaiah is going with this. But if you eat so good, right, you're gonna live to a certain age that might be above, what it would take for like normal human beings to take care of themselves, right? So maybe Isaiah's right. Maybe everybody should just be eating chicken all the time so they don't get to that age, so they just peter out full of clogged, greasy veins, whatever.
Hey,
So nobody's got to take care of them in the end. You just have a big, massive coronary attack, and that's it. Lights out. Ding dong.
Oh man,
You just die of a massive heart attack just eating on that chicken biscuit at Hardee's. Mm.
but that's usually not how it goes. The people that eat the worst, they usually be strong as shit. Like they get stronger every year.
Yeah, they do.
Who was
They do.
that? Ocho Cinco. He be eating McDonald's like that's his. Like he damn near got stock in McDonald's. You eat McDonald's?
No, I don't eat McDonald's. I
You
eat
can-
Chick-fil-A though.
He could like. Do you believe it to be healthy? Like a healthy-
McDonald's?
yeah.
No. Mm-mm.
So this is one of
McDonald's
these things.
isn't healthy.
He believes McDonald's to be like a health food for him. Like that's a performance food.
Yeah, Ocho Cinco's wild, man. Like that dude, his diet is crazy to be in such peak performance. Like, but he's an anomaly. Like he is somebody that can go out there and eat like crap because he's exerting thousands of calories a day, probably. Like he is working out like a madman. He's a professional athlete. When you're a professional athlete, like generally speaking, you should probably be eating cleaner than McDonald's. But I mean, some people are just made different, man. Like that's just the way it is. I can't eat anything without gaining weight.
Do you work out a lot?
I walk a whole lot. I walk miles. I put miles in every week.
Every week you walk.
Every day I walk.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it just I don't like lifting. I don't like any sort of that. But like I'll put in 2 miles a day, just hitting pavement, walk my dogs, and keep walking. It's and watch calorie intake, man. Like just what you got to do. I mean, they say a normal man, like I'm 45. They say I should stay within like 1,800 calories a day. You know how hard that is? Like that's nothing. It's nothing.
He said he did it for breakfast.
I know. Like that is a McDonald's breakfast, generally speaking. Like that is the all-star breakfast at Waffle House. It's 1,800 calories. But no, I mean, it just,
Easy.
but everybody's different though. I mean, it's so hard to stay healthy and do it. Meanwhile, you're still going to get run over by a flying car one day. I mean, that's just the way it is. You're just going to get plowed over by a flying car.
Hey,
Right? I mean, that's the thing. You're working out, you're doing all these things. Meanwhile, Isaiah's eating all the Chick-fil-A he can, and he's going to live to 100, and I'm going to get KO'd by a flying car.
that's exactly what's gonna happen.
And then I'm gonna be over here just eating a Hershey bar or
It's gonna
gravy
be one of them-
biscuit.
It's gonna be one of them assholes that was assigned to take care of your ass. They're gonna start take off autopilot. They done dipped the car down low just to wipe moose off the street.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it's just the fate of it all. It doesn't matter. Just eat all the chicken you want. That's the name of this podcast. Just eat everything you want. It doesn't matter.
Eat more chicken.
Eat more
Chick-fil-A.
chicken. It's just because you're bound to get run over by a flying car one day. Or Isaiah's just going to walk out in front of you in your real car, and you're just going to plow him over, and you're both going to die. That's what's going
Ain't
to happen.
that such an asshole of a person? Not just. My day got to be ruined. I'm like, who is this asshole that walked out in traffic?
Just this idiot that decides he's going to put himself on my hood. Decided that today was his day.
Oh, and then all the people behind us traffic. What's taking so long? And then the word get back there, they like, oh, this asshole done walked out in traffic. Next time, walk out in the back street. They talking shit. People are ruthless.
Yeah, they are 100% ruthless. But Isaiah, here's the thing. I think you'd be better off just offing yourself by eating chicken every day. That's what you need to do. Just slow burn. Just slow burn it.
Just eat fried chicken.
Yeah, just
every
eat fried
day
chicken every day. Just slow burn. Them things will
What's
fuck you
wrong?
up.
and see what happens.
I know, man. But that's the thing. That's what's crazy is I do know people that eat like absolute poo poo every single day, and they're in better shape than me. And
Yeah.
I don't get it. It's not fair. It's not fair at all, honestly.
Some people are
Actually-
just built different. Like you said,
Yeah,
anomaly.
Chad Ochocinco.
Huh?
He eats like crap and is in like peak condition, and it's like how.
Yeah. Do you remember what his order was? Do you remember what that order? I mean, it was something crazy. I'm looking it up.
Man.
And then you have that guy that did Super Size Me back in like the early 2000s and ate McDonald's every day and gained, I forgot how many pounds.
I mean, but if you're working out, if you're not working out, you're just kind of sitting around and eating McDonald's, yeah. But if you work out a lot, I guess it really doesn't matter what you eat. If you lift.
Well, Google says that there was some times where Chad Ochocinco ate McDonald's for every single meal.
Golly.
Yeah, and he would he'd eat the 2 cheeseburger meal or he'd go with Big Mac meals, like. But the thing is like, if you are, running and lifting and everything else, like you need the calories. Like I can see how it could be fuel for your body, but like, man, dang. And but like we've been saying, everybody's different, right?
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense because that's what you after all the high school games, we go to McDonald's after, or
For
one
sure.
of the burger spots after, because they're like, yeah, it ain't like they taking us to get Caesar salads after the game.
Right, but this maniac Ochocinco, like he'd eat that before the games. Like he'd be running around, in front of 80,000 people with a full bellies full of Big Macs. Like that's
Hey,
what,
man.
And
wow.
how that didn't make him sick to his stomach is wild. Because if I ate 2 Big Macs before a football game and started running around, I'd be puking my guts out on the football field. Like,
Well,
Man.
and previously also ate McDonald's breakfast too. So he's running around there with like bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits and whatever.
Look,
That's
he
just-
is-
and then
I
he
mean,
probably had lunch right before practice, which was like
What?
a 10-piece McNugget, probably.
Look, he in such a good shape, it make me like, maybe I've been eating all this salad and bullshit. It's time to eat some McDonald's and get in shape. Hey, we eat
Also,
salad
who would
all
want
week.
to eat like McDonald's every day? Like, I'd want to switch it up every now and then. I'd be like, you know what? I think it's time to eat some kind of different fast food, like Arby's
lie.
or something.
That is
You know,
what Chad Ochocinco looks like without a shirt on, eating McDonald's every day.
Golly.
He work out every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the takeaway from the episode? Eat McDonald's every day and you'll look like Chad Ochocinco.
Evidently.
Hey, everybody that I normally see eating a salad, they look like they eat McDonald's.
Right.
I ain't no kick at McDonald's. I ain't gonna lie. Well, I used to enjoy McDonald's. I don't eat them anymore, but
Yeah.
well, maybe I should be. Well, this has been another episode of Unplanned and Unashamed with my boy Isaiah Pennell, and I'm comedian Ray Money. Peace.
Peace.
Thanks for listening to the Unplanned and Unashamed podcast. If you like what you've heard, make sure to subscribe, rate, review, and follow. And we'll see you on the next episode.
You've been listening to The Mesh, an online media network of shows and programs ranging from business to arts, sports to entertainment, music to community. All programs are available on the website as well as through iTunes and YouTube. Check us out online at themesh.tv. Discover other network shows and give us feedback on what you just heard.